Alright everybody, second quarterfinal of the HIVE Workshop Cup. We explore new maps together. We have the Hive Mind gathered in the chat. I might be able to drop a little bit of knowledge here and there. I formed a little bit of an opinion in the first quarterfinal between Dice and Shake, where Shake took the series 4-3 and is advancing already into the semifinal alongside Happy, who as the winner of last year's cup is already qualified for that endeavor. Two more quarterfinals, and today Neutron, Razzorman, and tomorrow Foggy versus Sonic. So full out best of 7. It doesn't stop at 4 because we need more. So what is Snowmelt, everybody? Snowmelt, or also called Fond de Neige, is a map by Strick Eagle. 2-player map, 2 spawn positions, and we got, of course, 4 gold mines. Wait, load. Yep. 4 gold mines on the map, so it's 4 extra gold mines, so 6 in total. Tavern in the middle. Wait, isn't there a better one? Come on. Oh, there is one. Here we go. Marketplace in the middle, shop in the middle. Mercenary camps a little further outside. We got laboratories right next to the bases, where a big item is waiting if you don't want to go for the green spots. And of course, it's a little bit like Turtle Rock, right? And the map description, what does it say? End of a rough winter! Snow melts, leaves now appear on the cold ground. It's not the Turtle Rock map, I think. It's a little bit reminiscent from the symmetry. But alright, I hear that our game is ready. Once again, there's a Reddit thread about this on /WC3. You can download the maps on HIVE Workshop. The links are always in the Reddit thread. And you can vote for your favorite map with exclamation mark map vote. It's in the gym Discord, everybody. So without further ado, you want some in-game action. I know you guys. You want in-game action, you get in-game action. No big favorite here, as far as I'm concerned. Wait, is this all properly set up? Including map name and all? Yes, it is. Kinda-ish. There we go, Snowmelt. Neutron, bottom right-hand side, Keeper of the Grove. On the other side, Razzorman with a Farseer opener. And here, the rush distance is pretty small, if I remember this correctly. This is why I said, no surprise that Razzorman takes this, as he is, of course, known for rushing and Firelord pushing and hero focusing. But he has shown us... When was that, actually? He's shown us different builds. Was some kind of qualifier or something? I'm not too sure. So Razzorman, of course, with the shop in the middle of the map. Oh, it's not the ultra small one, right? We learn together. We learn together. So Farseer and rush and sound. Where's my sound? There's my sound. So relatively small camp in the beginning. Razzorman scouts this with a peon. So this camp will go through, but it's not enough for level 2, is it? Shouldn't be with this Murloc. That's not 68 experience. Oh, and he denied it. That's not good. And the archer falls as well. And Tangle on a wolf. You should deny this one, brother. But 2 kills going to Razzorman. Not oh, he is resummoning the wolf. So not even that kill for Neutron. Horrible early game. Has to use a Whisper as well. Once again, we don't want to focus too much on the actual in-game stuff, but rather on exploring the map. But Razzorman will, of course, give us not too much time and too much vision on the map, as it will mostly be in Neutron's favor. But we can judge If these maps are too small, too big, if the rush is too strong, of course no faster headhunters as we're usually seeing, but with Razzorman it's faster grunts. It is the ultra small one? Okay, yeah, there's two with snow that are relatively small, so I get confused. And, you know, casting quite a bit these days. So not too much memory left. Gotta run a CC cleaner through my brain. You get rewarded for every single map, by the way, so no shame in letting Neutron or for Neutron to stay in this. And Razzorman goes for dust, heals up a little. Don't tell me he's creeping. That was a little bit my fear here, that if you have a fast tech, you can go for a second hero in the middle and then creep both of these camps. But so far I haven't seen that yet. Oh, Neutron, that was a cancel in the end, alright. And Entangle Focus Fire. Strength of the Keeper, of course, works on Snowmelt as well. Not the ultra strong one, and Razzorman with the nice speed scroll escape. Not bad. And yeah, is there an escape for Neutron is the question. He saved archers. He's building a Hunter's Hall now outside his base. Once again, a little small. But yeah, is it the Fire Lord even against Night Elf? So far, good defense, and no, it's not. Shadow Hunter it is. Brute Strength, and then will we see more Raiders for more hero focus? I mean, that's usually the play. Archers hunted throughout the entire map. Some here, some here. They're everywhere but home. Just like me when I was a young teenager. Except that I didn't have a bow. Nor a cape. Nor pointy ears. But okay, you see that with the right defense, this is holdable. Razzorman with a couple of grunts of course, usually with the Farseer early on. You do have a little bit of map control, but against Night Elf, is that still the case? Against Entangle, even if it's only level 2? Not too sure. Demon Hunter second. No Alchemist lasted by the creeps, okay. And Neutron is in a world of trouble. The hero focus begins, but despite Hex and Chain Lightning, of course, he gets the TP out. Creep, nonetheless, going to Razzorman. Even moving the Shadow Hunter a little away, but I don't think that was for level 3 focus purposes. So, no mercenary camp nearby. Little similar distance-wise to Autumn Leaves, I would think. In the middle of the map, strong camp against it. And yeah, this is all defense mode by Neutron. Engine of War, all walled off. Lots of Moonwells, but daytime is coming. And yeah. That's pretty much what I said. If you have an advantage early on, this might lead to... This is like these two camps even closer together than on Autumn Leaves, where sometimes this is already a problem, that if you have a power spike early tier 2, Entangle almost got the kill, but it's the creeps again, that if you have an early power spike you get two of the big camps. Staff by Neutron, gotta work with that, and does. Dodges the ensnare, not bad. But now, oh, one item was sold already, I believe. Potion of Greater Healing on the ground. Well, that's a good chunk of experience. Demon Hunter didn't do anything just yet. Of course, you want to run away into the back, to prevent hexes. But if there's no hex, there might be an end snare. That's exactly what's happening here. Staff is ready again. It's ready again. Oh no, it's not ready when you're end snared. Neutron, a little bit of a mistake. Dryad's getting caught as well, and this timing may be a little early. With only tier 2, with only one Dryad. In general, nice stuff. Fighting Radar Grunts with only Archers, Dryads. Maybe not the best one. Mario's Tudor, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Your dedication is inspiring, Neo. Thanks! Thank you, my man. Oh, Kevin is including the chat. Do you think that Marketplace on every map would be a fun idea? Or is it too OP or not OP enough? The choice of not OP enough amuses me, Mr. Kevin, thank you. I think it's good, but it shouldn't be too centered. Like, I don't really like it when you sell all your early items and just go for claws. I think on Tidehunters that is a little too prominent. For expansions on Northern Isles, that's kinda okay, I think. And this is Razzorman, by the way, with the hero focus going through. Oh, Link, thank you for the sub as well. 16 month already. Demon Hunter is back, passes the staff, finds himself in a surround immediately and dies for the second time. And in the end, it's just brute force Razzorman. Or is it? Heal potion popped, survives that next entangle. Quite a few new Dryads trickling in, and the poison damage is obviously stacking up. But thanks to the 2 camps in the middle and everything he killed prior, it's already 3-3 against 3-1. That must be, like, the only way to win is, I guess, via Entangle. But the siege damage against Dryad seems to be too much. And now there's no potions available either. Ooh, rough game, but it's just a taste of what's to come. You'll see more and more and more of that. The staff paid dividends, that's for sure. So this very much looks like game, even though Razzorman will probably lose 1 or 2 units here. But without a sharp axis and without evasion, that smells like game to me. But yeah, it is 4 kills for Neutron in quick succession. And we're all waiting for the Keeper to die and then probably for the double Gs. Yes, there it is. And 1-0 for Razzorman. Just his standard style Neutron I felt was ready. But not ready enough. Like, everybody knows what's coming. You met him on ladder a million times. That is... It's a rough map against Razzorman. That is for sure. As the new units are appearing at your base very, very quickly. The rush distance is very, very small. You don't have a lot of options where to go. But what do you think? What do you think of Snowmelt? Don't let me dictate your opinion. I'm just talking out of my ass here. Very solid game for this map by Razzorman. Yeah, pretty much tailor-made. I don't know. The early game was already bad with the denied creep and the archer dying. No chance for an expansion anytime. Is Dryads the way to go? Not sure. Tower? Yeah. We saw quite a few towers. Too small, says Tar Delicious. Maybe that's true. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it just needs time to get used to it and explore different ways of playing it. I feel like my opinion is being swayed with a gorgeous man on stream. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So next map is Fairy Tale. It feels like Neutron is in pretty bad mood. I don't know, can't put my finger on it, but it's not the funny nobody cares bro dude that we used to seeing and love to see. Anyway, our next map is Fairy Tale, and I will show you Fairy Tale. At least the Hive Workshop Cup of that one. Entry for the map contest 8. Once again, 2 spawns across the map. Fairy Tale is a map that I started working back on summer. It was called Duenhold Keep with the Lordaeron Fall set. Can't really say much about the strategy. It's a standard map, but let's take a look at this together. Once this page loads. There we go. So quite a few creep spots. There's these arcs that I really hate. So hope we can remove them. For observers, it's just the worst. And that gallery is packed. It's a nice map. Nice looking map as well. We have merchants in the middle, so once again no one-shop map. We have laboratories mirrored here. We got once again 2 expansion positions, rat spots, and all that good stuff. Let's go into the map and let's explore Fairy Tale together as Neutron is 1-0 down against Razzorman. What did they say?
Oh. The player's forces are under attack.
See, Neutron not in the best mood. Alright, so Keeper again. We have some cool creeps here that are a little different, I think, from the norm. But, of course, we follow Razzorman across the map. These arcs, just bad for observers. Mechus, please don't do that. We have a new mercenary camp compared to the standard one. But yeah, this ancient didn't eat a tree is definitely attackable. This time we have a huntress build. Or a late huntress build.
A town is under siege.
Interesting. So Razzorman will go back at some point. Text now. Hunters, of course, a little better against grunts and raiders than archers are in lower numbers. So what do we got? We got a lab here, as I said. There's an expansion here. In the middle, there's a shop and the mer camp. So it feels relatively standard. A tiny mini bit like a smaller Twisted? I'm not too sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kill the creep too early? Oh, not good. Second time this happens on 2 maps. Won't help Neutron's mood, that's for sure. Ooh, second Engine of War. He stays tier 1. Is he turning the tide against Razzorman and rushes him? Not if he's losing this Engine of War. But yeah, I would love for players to realize what this cup is for. To explore maps and gather information about these maps. So far, we haven't really seen too much. Can he creep the mercenary camp and push with it? That's the question. Relatively tough shop, I think, with a level 6 and the Furberg. And a priest here. But Razzorman seems to be of the opinion that this is working. So far we haven't seen if the creep routes are very efficient. I feel like DICE knew almost exactly what to do, and as I said, lol, Neutron comes in with a Huntress and forces the TP. Still getting the level 2 though, but not the entirety of the camp. So here in this mercenary camp, come on, let me click on it. Move a little to the left. Razzorman again with a Shadow Hunter second. This seems very creepable with an Engine of War here. We got a Shadow Priest for healing. We got a Berserker, pretty much like the normal Berserker. Oh, we got this Giant Wolf that DICE was going for with crit and high attack speed. And a Cursing Shadow Dancer.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Razzorman's taking a step back, takes out the trolls. Just some camps seem very fitting thematically, like trolls together. Somewhere there were on some snow map, I think, were Furbergs together or something. Expo, Shadow Priest and Overseer also kinda normal. A little bit on the rougher side, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Neutron expanding. Raider Walker this time, not Mass Raiders. So yeah, Razzorman has switched it up a tiny bit recently. What cup did I cast? It was the cup! It was W3IL! The Playing Ducks vs. Quao clan war. There I saw Razzorman. Where we were all befuddled that he has new strategies and creeps and stuff. Oh. Nice surround by Neutron. Wisps are in against the Hex, possibly, as there is no Dryad. Doesn't even need it for now. But used it against the Wolves. The Farseer after the surround just dead. And this very much seems like the revenge of Neutron. Rushes over to level 4.
Forces are under attack.
And once his expansion is up, I think he got this. Yeah, Huntress seemed to be a great opener against Razzorman style. Swoop. Surrounds are hard. Except if you entangle, and they're not. Dude, he's getting close to level 4.5. Yikes. Could go for Curse now. Probably pretty expensive. That's Satire.
Player's forces are under attack.
Satyr. I don't know how it's pronounced, to be honest. Yeah, we see a lot of new mercenary camps on these maps. Not the standard one with the right roof, but blue and green mostly. Oh, can you steal this? No! Item, big mana potion, nice. But he can't really creep a full camp.
A player's forces are under attack.
As Neutron is constantly ready. And Razzorman is constantly on the run. Demos, but this feels rather hopeless. He's getting pummeled all over the map. Tier 2 has been acquired soon. Upgrades are kicking in. Scouting if there's possible desperation
Player's forces are under attack.
expansions, but they're not. So will we see mercs? The wolf could be good against raiders maybe? But you have so much Huntress. You probably don't want to go for it. Oh, here we go! Berserker and Shadow Priest. Are they different value-wise from the other mercs? Or is it just like same value, same everything? Oh, the Shadow Priest can't dispel maybe? At least it doesn't say it. He says he can't heal, but... Oy, 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 oy. Oh, what a stomp. Seda? That's how you pronounce it? I'm not too sure that's true. I'll ask Google in a bit. So, Raider down, about to have the Demolisher down. At the moment they do fine AoE damage, I gotta say. And Neutron realizes as well, it's like, oh, pala, that was a little bit of an overcommitment. But mercs are safe, he got that catapult in the end. And the expo is up and running for quite some time. So Razzorman hangs in, but yeah, very limited choices. Is there enough going on the map? Are there enough creeps? I haven't seen the red spots yet, I think. But let's imagine it's not such a brawly game as this one is. There's not much left to creep, actually. Latex Doll, thank you for the 3-month resub. Priest is cheaper but no dispel. Thank you, Mafe. Mafe also one of my absolute favorite map makers. Also sub to this channel for a long time. Not saying it's related. But I will never forget Fields of Misery. And I will forever be sad that it didn't make it into competitive.
A town is under siege.
Berserker does surprising good damage. Waiting for level 3. There we go. Rune Braces, useless. Where can I download the maps? I did a Reddit thread about this, and there's a download link inside. Also on the Hive workshop. Lots of curse. This expansion seems rather rough on the outskirts, but it's by design, obviously. That the natural expansion is easier to take than the outskirts expansion. Portal home. Oh, the wisps. Yep, they're with him. Okay. The demo's in a good spot, but no towers coming up. The damage is crazy strong. But Hunter's Hold down, that prevents lures, that prevents hunts, that prevents more upgrades. He's 2-1 already, would love to have 2-2. Yeah, the problem lies here. I don't think the expansion is too easy, right? That felt proper. He didn't creep it immediately. He crept it with a lot of hunts. That's fine.
A player's forces are under attack.
Do you feel like given the extreme freedom of the map editor, the map pool is kind of unoriginal? I feel like there could be so many cool options. So there was a limitation, I think. Whenever we made maps before, we had to make sure that they fit the Blizzard melee map requirements. So you can't use additional doodads or triggers or something. They were very strict with that. So for melee maps, nice rat spot, by the way. How freaking beautiful is this rat spot? For melee maps, it wasn't as open as it seems. And then we, a lot of, especially in China, the map makers tried to implement fancy things, but it was realized very, very quickly that these are imbalanced or nonsense. Like, item drops were changed to like farms, but they were similar to a tiny great hall. As they were an item, you pop them, you know, it's kind of runes of rebirth can be extremely overpowered. Same goes for other runes, like runes always felt too strong. As we have the next fight, 20 supply lead, good amount of archers that are supposed to bring the damage. I think it's pretty safe to say that Neutron is winning this with the next hero focus. You saw a couple of creep spots here, you saw the expansion, you saw, oh, a quota going down. You saw quite a bit of this map actually. Level 6. I guess Tranquility. Oh well, it's actually only one raider left. Can he snipe it before the end snare? GG! Yay, GG. So Neutron ties it up on Fairy Tail. And as always, I want to hear your opinion. Fairy Tail, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. I have not many bad things to say about Fairy Tail, to be honest. It's kind of vanilla. It's kind of like it's not extraordinary or anything. There's new mercs that fresh things up. The rat spot is beautiful. Apart from that, I don't immediately see a big downside. What do you guys think? We have, of course, a 1 minute delay. But then I will read and reply. 2 out of 7 maps done. Nice map to look at. Oh, mate, there is more. There's even more beautiful maps. Neat map, thumbs up. Really nice map to look at. Thumbs meh. Good map, great map. Seems good, seems good. Name sucks. Why does the name suck? I like that name a lot. I don't want any map ever again with names like something that involves Isle. And what's another one? Ah, there was another. Like 2 words also. Kinda boring. Fairy Tail, I like it a lot. No arcs. Is it okay to have no idea yet? Very much okay. Nice. No fairies on Fairy Tale. Feel safe, that's not a bad thing. True. Pretty colors? Okay. We have another map, and that is a little bit of a special one. Holy shit! What is that, $60 or something? Whoa, 2021 was weird, but back to Warcraft was a bright spot as always. Dr. Jones. I thank you a ton. That comes out of freaking nowhere. And I'm really happy about that. Thank you. It says like 52.84 €. I think you donate another currency or something, but oh man, that makes me very happy. So, our next map is Rusty Creek by Kia. And Kia is one of my favorite people in the map making community, maybe in the entire community. There is no close spawn, it's a modern approach of Turtle Rock. So Rusty Creek, as you can see, 4 spawning positions, and here you don't really know where your opponent is starting. It is on the opposite side of the map, but you don't know if it's left or right. You will be starting next to a mercenary camp. There is of course then the natural expansion to the left hand side, it's not too hard. The other 2 gold mines, red spots, so the one in the middle, the one on the outskirts, 2 shops in the middle next to the tavern, that's always appreciated. But no lab, for example, and mercenary camps, as I said, right next to the main bases. So, take notes everybody, Rusty Creek. And as I said before, no close spawn, but they are on the same lane, so not cross spawn. That is good for Razzorman, I would say. So did Neutron deny a creep already with Ascension of War? No. Damn, impressive. Getting the entire camp.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Dr. Jones, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So no instant level 2 apparently, but close. Middle of the map seems very creepable. The searing arrows hurt. Love the map types, that's insane. I agree that it's definitely good to have one of those styles. Bigger maps, where you have to scout. Neutron, by the way, again going for mass hunts. Love the look. Looks cool. Needs more mushroom trees. Love mushroom trees indeed.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this time it seems like no expansion, at least not yet. Razzorman made it to level 2. Creeps don't wake up at the shop, as it is nighttime, of course. Looks cool already. Nice to see that. Staff to get out of precarious situations like surrounds. Yeah, getting that shop, if you spawn in the same lane. Controlling that shop is, of course, as always, more important. The mean one hates random spawns, but there are 4 starting spots. Especially when close spawn is disabled. What? There should always cross spawn. Depends. Maybe you have that opinion because of Twisted? Because there the spawning positions were really imbalanced. This doesn't seem to be the case here, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Kier can tell me a little bit about it. Once again have an early fight. Oh, sweet save. Turtles, of course, always nice to creep in front of the bases. It's just one of the easiest camps. In my opinion, we need more maps with an uneven amount of gold mines. Not a bad take, as it's working out really well on concealed. There is there's a map for you in this pool, which will be fun to see. Still tier 1 by the way, shop coming, no tech. And we do see quite a bit on the map, of the map. Could be a noob question. Range units firing uphill, do they still miss? Yes! And there's no question too noobish to be asked, mate. Don't be afraid. Just ask whatever is on your mind. We're here to, like, a lot of people are here to help you out and answer these questions. Do melee units have a miss chance? I think it's only range. Well, I'm not so sure about that. Like, high ground's a rare sight for a long time. So we cleaned the naturals, which seem reasonably easy to take.
Players' forces are under attack.
I always felt there should be a 2-player version of Twisted so people would get fair mercenary access, fair harass. But we had these cross-spawn Twisted versions. And use them.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's the difference? Yeah, that is a very, very tough camp, by the way. Chaos damage, Thorns aura. It's rough. Farseer sees this, Shadowhunter creeps this. I think for the mid game the shops are relatively easy to take. I'll give the sub to someone who can tell me how to download. You know what? I'll give you the link.
Players' forces are under attack.
It's on Reddit. The thread is called HIVE Workshop Cup 7. There's the link inside. And I'll post it for you right here. Okay. How's this fight going? Neutron makes it smart, like it's not letting Razzorman unfold his game. Like the pressure that Razzorman wants to bring in is just not working if the early game isn't overwhelming. And these Huns make sure, alongside the Keeper, that the early games aren't overwhelming. Are these maps already in versus mode? No! With this cup we're trying to figure out, and with your feedback and your observations, we're trying to figure out which ones are the best for the versus mode. Both are losing a ton! But Neutron again. Oh, that Expo was killed! Kinda missed that, sorry. Did the community a favorite, but oh, that was... I didn't expect this. With Wolves and Farseer only? I mean, there's no Sappers. Damn.
A player's forces are under attack.
You can host these maps, by the way, on War3 Champions already. If you create a custom game, you don't have to download them. They're already available in the custom game lobby creation thingy. Oh, and Sonic, if you want to gift a sub, give it to Nightmare. He's the founder of the cup, he's the sponsor of the cup. I guess he's the one deserving it the most. If you didn't already, because we have this delay. So I don't really know. So this is interesting now. How this tug of war back and forth is working. Is one player closest to the shop than the other? I don't think so. Good heal waves. That's why you leave your grunts at home? Razzorman would never do that.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Expo is back up, which Neutron definitely needs to be able to compete with his low tier army, as both unit types he got are tier 1. And we're exploring the map a little more. Once again, are there enough camps? I think so. Sometimes I got a feeling that for the late game, it might look a little empty. Because there's seems to be a lot of space between these spots. But maybe it's the right amount. Kier knows probably better than I. Alchemist. Yeah, if you position him defensively, he can throw big acid bombs and be very, very helpful with heal spray. If he's too far forward, he might get slaughtered on level 1 as his armor is so low. So, is this a Razzorman fight where he finds the perfect timing before the expo pays off? Looks like it. As Razzorman is pushing across while expanding. Item on the ground. Oh, yay. I don't think this is gonna last much longer. There was a lot of Davai. In Razzorman games, there's always a lot of Davai. Level 3 Entangle now. Okay, helps. Definitely helps with the Raiders. Neutron feels forced to engage because, of course, he wants to save his expansion. On the other side, Razzorman was hurt, so if only he had heal spray now. But maybe he just does more damage. And the reinforcements are trickling in as Razzorman is cross-map. That could be a factor for push, right? If you have to push cross-map, your reinforcements are arriving way later. A little bit of a defensive bonus. But that... Oh, he has no TP. He only has invul potions. Nice little Moonwell here. To close this around by Neutron. Well done. And that's... Oh! Did he detonate onto himself and got rid of the mana he needs for Entangle? Is that what just happened? That would be a disaster, because otherwise it's a kill. Oh, Mirrorless in chat as well. Nice to see you, mate. Usually it's 6 green, 10 orange, 2 red. Ah! I didn't know you have a formula for this. And of course, thank you, Psysonic, for gifting this up. No way Neutron you can go to a red spot. I think he just wanted to run away from Razzorman and check out if the Orc is doing that camp. So is there a mana potion? Otherwise, Razzorman might be screwed soon against all that Entangle. Now as the expansion is running, Neutron needs more army. I really like the rough expansion spots in the middle of the map. Feels like a big objective. Oh, before he used the mana for the entangle and then dispelled it himself. Hey. This feels like a good objective. A little similar to the fountains on Concealed, but more important, as more central. And then Expo's gone. He doesn't have Nature's Blessing, by the way. Which against this playstyle, where he knows for like minutes that it's all about this expansion, it's almost blasphemy. $5-4 now. Yeah, that keeper is strong, but I'm not sure if he will carry that game as the entire army is once again dead. And he doesn't do anything against his expansion. Rusty Creek goes to Razzorman, who takes the 2-1. And once again, we've seen quite a bit of this map. So as always, I want to know from you guys, Rusty Creek, thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down. What do you think of Rusty Creek? Is there enough to do for you? Is that a good Turtle Rock alternative? Is that something you want to see in competitive? Do you feel it's too big? Do you feel it lacks something? I think from DICE I've seen early mercenaries. And game 4 is up. I wonder what map is next. That will be above halftime then. I mean, it's really nice to get your opinion here in chat, but chat is temporary. Reddit threads are forever. So if you have the time, if you're sitting bored at home on your desktop, of course not bored by this cast and this show, but you know, otherwise, feel free to participate in the Reddit thread. Thumbs up, Rusty Crib exclamation mark, best one so far. Rusty Creek could use some oil. Add some green cams, that might be a decent idea. As Throne of Tides is coming up next, everybody. This map by Sukt. I always wonder if I pronounced that correctly. Probably not, but sorry about that, mate. This map is gorgeous. I love it. It's really cool. 2 starting positions. We have labs. We have mercenary camps in the middle. We have 2 taverns, funny enough, and 1 criticism maybe, that is the rat spot in the middle, which is from one side shielded, from the other side open. We have 2 shops once again, thumbs up for that. And in general, what does he say? Underwater theme, heavy middle contested camps, and of course lots of changes. It's so cool to see the maps patched. Creep routes are in as well. And it's time to watch some what's it called? Am I dumb? Throne of Tides. So, as we said, underwater theme. Neutron, bottom left-hand side, trailing 1 and 2. Still feedback trickling in regarding Rusty Creek. Good map, but a bit too big and safe to creep. That might be true. One map that uses Outlanders. Not great. This map is basically Amazonia. What?
A player's forces are under
No.
attack.
Why thumbs up for 2 shops? I think 1 shop is more interesting. I hate it when there's only 1 staff available. I hate it when there's only 1 Invo potion available. Warden, by the way. Nice. And I especially hate it since these staff and invul pod races can just be decided by ping on 1 shop. I like it when they're far apart and you basically focus on 1 shop, but there's still an alternative, so you can always get a staff if you really want to, like on Concealed, for example. I would love to see, like, the 1 shop issue would be fixed to 90% for myself if the staff would follow the same rules than boots do, where they spawn with 2 stacks in the shop. If everybody could get a staff, that would be fine. But if there's only 1 staff available, it's way too determining for a map. New mercenary camp here as well. Murgle, a Bloodgill, who can heal. We have a Purge Creep, slow and abolish Snarecaster, and a heavy melee unit, as we've seen quite a bit. Seems to be Razzorman style, taking some harder creep spots early. But yeah, man, if the Warden catches this, it's rough. But only level 1 thus far. Again, turtles. Seems to be the map maker's favorites recently, these little turtle camps for half a level. It's a cool camp, I like it. This camp also pretty cool. This is still a bit of a weird thing to see, that we have a choke in front of the lab. I'm not entirely sure if that's necessary and good. But look how gorgeous it is. What's the purpose of the 2 taverns? I'm not 100% sure. I have no idea.
A player's forces are under attack.
Relatively passive. Early game, especially for Razzorman standards. Doesn't want to run into a Warden with that squishy Farseer. So, Snarecasters, Sakura Snapper always feels a little rough to creep. Little elementals always relatively easy, especially with militia. These will be easy. Especially with militia, this camp will be easy.
Players' forces are under attack.
I don't know how much of a difficulty the snapper is, but the other camp with militia, very much doable. Snapper is quite an issue, I think. Oh, they do have frost armor. Maybe not that easy. Maybe not as easy as I thought. But it's also a different spot, right? Frost armor on creep suck. I'm not the biggest fan either. We have a lot of range plays already. And yeah, that would make range even stronger. Perhaps to allow red spot in the middle. Yeah, that might be one of the reasons. Expansion cancelled again, but Warden level 3. Have fun with the Shadow Strikes, my friend. Shadow Hunter is coming in, but AoE plus that single... AoE from Hunts plus a single target of Shadow Strike. Quite a potent weapon against this. Even though damage uptime could definitely be higher.
Players' forces are under attack.
Man, he is in trouble though. Has to go for blink again. That's 2 level 1 blinks used. Ah, Suktis in chat. Says there wasn't enough space in the middle. Okay. Yeah, with the rat spot plus a tavern here, that would be crowded. I don't mind it. As long as there's no choke around the tavern. Here maybe, but that could be used as a bait as well. Sometimes I think on Tide Hunters it's too narrow around the tavern in the middle. That doesn't seem to be the case here, and I think... Was that patched? Is that supposed to be patched? Maybe not, maybe yes, I don't know. Can map makers bring us the Naga race? There's a lot of custom maps with Naga races already, but if Naga race gets implemented into competitive play, I will chop my tongue off and quit this game. Not that I'm against progressive ideas and stuff. We have a tower push, by the way. But balance with 4 races is hard enough. Balance with 5 races is impossible. I would immediately quit. So let's see how many of these 5 APs come through. Quite a dedicated push with that Warden. She's strong. She's very tanky. The Razzorman just... Yeah, go for the 13 armor hero. Great idea. Immo potion and health stone. Also not the greatest target. Boom, but that's a good... Oh, actually there was a potion as well. Both players very ready for hero focus, long range and snare. Oh no! Oh, the Warden! Shadow Hunter dies. Will the Warden die as well? Nope, get the blink. And with that, the towers are up. Should be marching forward. Otto van Biz, thank you for the sub. Level 5, okay. TP out, Razzorman needs some time to clean this. Rest of the army is very hurt though, for Neutron. You won't quit, you're making money off of this? Dude, if I'm losing fun, or if I'm not having fun, I'm quitting. Just because I'm making money off of this doesn't mean I can't stop. What the fuck is your logic, dude? If things aren't fun, I quit them. Okay, with the second attack in the shadow of the Ancient Protector, This is probably the end. Still, every Shadow Strike is a kill. Farseer dies again. Still trying, but you know, Raiders against the Huntresses. It's just the nature of Raider vs Huntress. Oh, sweet surround by Neutron. And it was just the 12-minute map, Throne of Tides. We haven't seen too much of it, but maybe you can give me your judgment once again. The score is tied 2-2. Thrones of Tides, what do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle? Is it big enough? Is it too big? How do you like the expo positions? How do you like the rush distance? All your answers. Give me all your answers. Ah, stop talking about the stupid Naga race. Talk about the maps. We're here for the maps. I'm really fond of Throne of Tides. It's just a feeling. You know, I didn't over analyze things. Just I've seen a couple of games on these maps and nothing really feels incredibly OP. Thumbs in the middle for Hippo? Why is that? The choke on the lab is a killer. Too much frost armor. Good point. Not sure about this one. One game, what the F do we know? We casted all the qualifiers. We casted another best of 7 already. You can explore the maps yourself. Just because you don't have an opinion doesn't mean nobody has an opinion. Map is very beautiful, looks great, got potential. I like variety. Frost armor is bad. Frost armor is not that great. Maybe you're fond of it because of the coral. I am a coral stan. That's for sure. Map 5 coming up. It is very safe to say that Dice and Shake were a lot better prepared than Neutron and Razzorman. Feels like these two didn't really practice too much on these maps. As we go on to Northwestern River. And Northwestern River, that's the small one, is it not? No! Oh! That is the one where we had the big discussion about symmetry and non-symmetry. People got so mad. So, Northwestern River, once again, 2-player map from bottom left to upper right. Has a tavern, 2 merchants, 2 mercenary camps, and the 2 mercenary camps are in one position here on the upper side, and they are guarded by the most powerful creep spot on the map. Has a marketplace and 4 gold mines. That is a very, very unique touch. 2 mercenaries at the same side. And here we have a little bit of a better overview. 1 shop each. Marketplace contested. there is lots of gold in the bottom right hand side, and there's lots of experience in the upper left hand side. I think this is the design. With the biggest item here, a couple of greens as well. It's not that the bottom right doesn't give you anything, but yeah, the red spot and the mercenary camp, that is... that's the thing here on Northwestern River. Okay, last bit of feedback regarding Throne of Tides trickling in. Bikini Bottom. Not my favorite. Looks nice, not sure if it plays well. Oh, this Revenant, by the way, casts Blizzard. You gotta be careful, otherwise he hurts the rest of the camp and you get XP denied. So yeah, these are the mercs here. Neutron close to level 2 from this camp, doesn't need much more. I think these two camps are level 2, definitely. So this is reasonably fast, I think. 50 seconds for a keeper. That feels really fast though. Can you trigger the blizzard so it starts hurting the entire camp and then you just, you know, snack the rest?
A player's forces are under attack.
Shop is relatively normal. Big item relatively early. But we get this a lot. I don't think it's a balance issue anymore. Hear that sound? It's freaking scary.
Player's forces are under attack.
What was that sound? Sounds like an ancient monster. Neutron scouting the map. I don't know if this design with the 3 gold mines in the bottom is that great. The expansions might be very close together.
A player's forces are under attack.
You can steal mercs during nighttime. Ooh, that mammoth. Razzorman really ambitious with his creeping.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, we're back to Keeper, by the way, since I didn't mention this yet. And Archers as well. Wonder why? Is it it's a tier 2 tech, but no mass anymore. So interesting to see what Razzorman is coming up with now. It feels like the map seems pretty small, but the rush distance isn't that short.
Forces are under attack.
Or was my gut wrong on this? Feels like it takes some time. Double claw. But okay, we are hunting more and more grunts. And if that means that we're losing a couple of HP, that's totally fine. This map is just too odd. Yeah, I can't really see this implemented either.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it's a cool approach. There will be another wild one that people will either love or hate. As we have 2 more maps after this one. And this one wasn't too successful. Razzorman scouting again. Demon Hunter second. Okay, he's really going Dryads again.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
I proposed the Stefan race. What's it look like? Is it all little anime figures? Dancing around, confusing and persuading their opponents? And Razzorman again, similar to map 1. Sniping the shop, so there's no staff. And if you don't have a staff, that opens up the game once again to the hero focus that Razzorman loves so much. And yeah, fighting in a Night Elf base. Ambitious? Oh, can you get that kill? No, survives with 7. So again, this tier 2 strat for Neutron seems harsh. Seems rough.
A player's forces are under attack.
I wish we would see more level 6 in the game, but I can't think of a way to make it. How about if a hero reaches level 5, you basically get a glyph that you can activate one time, and for the duration of that glyph, you get experience from creeps, even though you're level 5? You shouldn't give that glyph earlier, because then, yeah, would be just an XP boost or something. That would be the first thing that comes to my mind. You can make the anime joke, but now I know exactly how happy you were about Attack on Titan. Screw you, Stefan. Screw you. Now that we have a couple more Dryads, and the Demon Hunter is kinda safe, this fight is going hard into Neutron's way. Just gotta be a little careful. Oh, about exactly that. Bye-bye. But if he gets the revenge kill, that should be fine. Demon Hunter this time a lot more tanky. Dryads provide the necessary control as there's no ensnare anymore. There should be no ensnare. There is no ensnare. Razzorman calls for the game, and yeah, we haven't seen too much of this map here, I feel. As I keep on repeating this, Northwestern River. I mean, Razzorman was just pretty much rushing over. A little bit of a harass by Neutron, then it went the other way around. We haven't seen the specialty of this map, which is the double Merc camp. So yeah, can we say too much about it? It's a little odd, for sure. Is it too odd? Is it otherwise well designed? What would be thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle? Sounds imba. Hippo, what do you know? What do you know, Hippo? This game needs rare candies. Yeah, mate. We get rid of tomes of experience and we implement rare candies. So, Tone of Tides out, Northwestern River out, Springtime and Deja Vu left. Wonder what they pick. And then I'll introduce it to you. Both are very special. Bring back XP tomes. Go away. Never, ever, ever even think of XP tomes anymore. Okay. Feedback for Northwestern River. Worried about the opening creeps. The green is pretty far away from the main. Okay. Top left of the map is not rewarding enough. That might be true. I don't know the mercenaries though. Choke into base again favors range bad. Seems imbalanced. Depends on the side. I don't think so. I like that the marketplace can be accessed from both sides. That should be... Oh, that's a good observation. So, we're on Springtime. And Springtime is special because there's an expansion in the middle without any creeps. Yep, you heard this right. The design of the map looks like this. As it seems like the Hive workshop. Ah, there we go. So 2 starting position. Here marked with the X. You have 2 shops again, and this thing in the middle, there's no creeps. There's a small camp here, there's big camps to the left and to the right, and I'm really curious how this works out this time. There's mercenary camps available as well. So last time we saw this, Shake tried to expand immediately and tried to fortify this, and wasn't able to hold it against the pressure of dice. So Farseer Potom okay, I really hope they're just not rushing each other, because this is the most interesting thing in almost the entire tournament. Are unprotected expansions a thing we can use on mapping or not? StarCraft-esque, I guess. Will be quite a commitment. And then everything will revolve around this camp in the middle. Razzorman, of course, rushing across. Second engine of war coming up as well. It's just straight up mass hunts. Wait, I forgot the score. There we go. Moonwell finished. Oh, map name. Oh boy, I talk too much and produce too little. Springtime. Okay, it's not much happening anyway. Alright, so nobody is expanding. Neutron desperately trying to get Moonwells up, but grunts say doesn't work. Not yet, at least. Wisp dancing. Working... not too well. Yeah, the bottom has not much to offer early on. Would love to see different creeps than Null, Trolls, Ogres. Dude, we got a lot more variety recently. We got a lot more turtles. We got Sasquatches. We got Makrura Snappers. We got Wildkins. There's Dark Troll Priests here, which look a little different. Those new maps look good. I hope they remove Shattered Exile from the pool. What do you got against Shattered Exile? I really like Shattered Exile from an observer point of view. That was super. Shattered Exile. I had so much fun with these games there. Okay. So is this kind of perfect for Neutron? Because he can go up to 40 and go for that expansion in the middle? Not against tier 2 Orc, right? Just straight into the base again. Oh, 7 HP calculated. Yeah, very unfortunate that we don't see the unique appeal of this map played out.
Under siege.
At least not yet. But I don't think the pressure will get any less. Neutron is getting good surrounds here. Gets the bottom out as well while keeping the surround closed. Shadow Hunter too far away. Yeah, we can be sure that Razzorman is not going for the gold mine, that's for sure. Maybe Neutron. But he could also open up the natural. And here we go again. Mercenary camp open up. Got a Shadow Priest. That's the one with only healing, no dispel. Apart from that, no Berserker board just yet. Why would you need piercing damage? Raiders are coming anyway.
Town is under siege.
Whoa, spike, 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 spike. Big spikes for me. Shadow Priest sniped immediately, committing so hard for this. And the bottom needs a TP out. No way. Just lets the bottom die. Interesting. And it feels like his advantage is gone. Hero gone. This mass hunt didn't really work. Or can he win this without a hero? Only 30 seconds. I mean, the Huntress so far own. Razzorman can make Wind Riders and kill all the Hunters. No, he can't. He can't. He can just build Raiders. That's it. That's all he can do. Potom won't be coming back from the altar. That hurts. Razzorman is still losing so much. So funny. All that experience into the void. Muddy makes an appearance. The Ogre Mauler makes an appearance. And Razzorman is really in trouble against a no-hero Neutron. Mauler traded. Okay, both have to rebuild, that's for sure. Oh my. Does Razzorman even survive? Wait. Ring of Superiority? Gets all the... What? I never saw this before. It's basically half a circlet. Where does this drop? Guys, how did you not comment on this? Where did we get this? How did we get this? What's the alternative to this? How do we like it? This is my third game on this map, I think. Never saw it before. I'm very much intrigued. I can't wait for the delay. Tell me everything about this. No altars, also no rebuy. Not true. You can always rebuy. Razzorman in big trouble thanks to the rejuvenation. So, how do we get to this ring? He sold it. The early game can be pretty nice. But alright, we have a speed scroll to get out, but Muddy is still doing some work. But yeah, feels like this mass hunt is just his nemesis, his, no, what's it called? Kryptonite.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, I'm still wondering where he got this and what the alternative items are. Drops from the green next to the main. Wow, so many raiders dead again. Level 1 permanent, so slippers, etc.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can be better than the worst item you find there. In general, I think it's good to expand on some drop tables. So it's not only 4 different ones. To bring more variety. Thank you, Ocaslio, for the 2-month resub. Bless you, Neo. Lifeblood of Warcraft. Oh, mwah. Co-pilot, 5 months. Big thanks to the whole Back to Warcraft team for making all this possible. Love you. Most of the shoutouts go to Nightmare and the Hive team, actually, and the map makers community. I had barely any part in this, but I'm enjoying it a ton. Neutron should have been dead for quite some time, but still fighting back with mercs. Army is growing and growing and growing. We got an Ice Troll Berserker. 2 muddies. Have we ever seen a double mud? Incredible. So level 5 bottom. Heal scroll. Let's go. Wow, Razzorman buys a Berserker. Piercing damage for Razzorman. Today is a truly odd day. Ring on the ground. Okay, is that the end? There's still a heal scroll. No items on Razzorman. Just brute force. Okay, he bought a TP instead of the heal scroll. Very good choice, but he kills the Shadow Hunter anyway. With that, gets out of that surround. Not even the Ring of Regen will help him. Ring of Superiority could need a rename, by the way, because I don't feel you're that superior. Oh, Searing Arrow. Searing Arrow, he's gambling. He's gambling. Gets level 6. And game. Neutron advances with a 4-2. Will join Happy and Shake in the round of 4. But of course, we're gonna play the entire series. And we're gonna see, I think, the community favorite. And that is Deja Vu. Wait. ATR is all the randoms, right? There's 2 versions of Deja Vu. But yeah, what do you think of Springtime? I don't think from this game that we saw here you can't really say too much, but thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. It would be cool if there were 3 different circles with +2, +1, +1. I agree. There would be 4 stat points though. Maybe just give +2 and +1. So it's still 3 stat points, not 4. Neutron says go go. Razzorman says oh. Go 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 we go. Okay, why is Deja Vu so beloved? A, it's beautiful, as so many maps here. Deja Vu is done by Insect, who's also in chat. Shout out for this one. So the special thing here, if you look at the buildings, Goblin Shipyard. You can buy ships here. There we go. 100% symmetrical, can be used for 2-on-2 and 1-on-1. In 1-on-1, it's always cross spawn. I love that you put this in bold, by the way. Different variation of creeps, next to the shipyard, or you can buy the boats, which is basically a zeppelin just on water. You can use them, you don't have to use them. You can go from a shipyard to behind an enemy's expansion and drop from there. You can sail through this little riverish thingy. So this is where units can walk in the middle. Units can walk here, but you can also use the ship, which is pretty dope. And we'll take a look at Deja Vu. It seems pretty big. And you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing this more often. What did they say? Good luck versus happy, lol. So Neutron upper left hand side, Razzorman bottom right hand side. Hope they know about this. Zebra Surgeon, thank you for 49 months. Woofies, Neo, happy new year, champ. Thank you, mate. Last map of the day, Deja Vu.
A player's forces are
While we're in the early game, a little bit of feedback. Deja Vu is nice. Okay, not too much feedback on the map prior. Demon Hunter opening, relatively easy opening camp. And it seems like we go tier 2 with Dryads again. We need a Goblin Shipyard buff to make it perform better. I mean, we are not restricted by... Wow, that's a big red cap. By melee rules anymore, right? So you can just create a new shipyard.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tiny little camps. Razzorman not immediately going for Neutron's throat. Is it possible to use a speed scroll on a ship? I'm not sure. Map makers probably know. So yeah, this is could be a twisted alternative. This is probably why it's called Deja Vu. Just with ships. And don't ships make everything better? Reminds me of Nullwood. Feel like it's more twisted. With 2 shops in the middle. Or 4 buildings in the middle instead of the mercenary camp, it's marketplace. That's a lot of item variety on this map then. With 2 marketplaces. I don't know. Nullwood had fountains. Nullwood had a lot of mercenary camps. A lot of merchants.
A player's forces are under attack.
Here we have skeletons. This looks so cool, by the way. This little blue thunder thingy coming from the gray, from the tombstone. This, of course, will be horrible, horrible for undead, as there's no corpses. And it feels like a doable expansion, even though I caught this a little later. So if these guys don't use the ships, we will be mad. I'll probably be tweeting at Neutron in anger if he's not using them. Okay, it feels like he's dodging Razzorman at the moment. Not that easy to scout this position here. It's a little bit in a pocket. This Furborg camp seems pretty rough. Furborgs in general feel pretty rough to creep. Is it just me? Oh, Subby Mask, not bad. So I guess we're fighting again, and if there's no expansion, you don't really need the ships. Would be super cool to see though. Neutron again with another hero, this time Demon Hunter Keeper, not Keeper Demon Hunter, and immediately first entangle, first kill. I like that adjustment actually against Razzorman's style. He tries to harass you a lot with wolves, you don't want to lose too many wisps, so just mana burn him, then he has no wolves. But yeah, isn't this gorgeous? Once again, the spider camp that we know from Autumn Leaves already. Kind of sad that we don't really see the maps played out, but rather fighting all the time. Speed scroll can be used on ships. Thank you. There's 20 critters on this map to compensate for the skeleton creeps. Okay, nice. Super cool to have the map maker here in chat to help us out. Feels like map makers fell in love with the Makrura snapper. We see him more and more often. I think it's a cool creep as well. What about the red spots? Pretty hard to creep. That's how it's supposed to be. It should feel like a reward. Some red spots seem to be too easy, I think. Neutron playing bears. Trying to find time for tier 3. He'll probably get that even. No, oh man, there's no dispel of course, so Riju will be rough. We have a staff. No! Okay, Invo Potion trying to fight through this. And again, just Razzorman blind of rage. Continues fighting. Whatever the odds, right? Gotta be careful of a hex before this Invo runs out, but it was a big one. Oh, double kill. Focus fire. Rather go for the TP. Isn't this beautiful? It's a little decor everywhere. This tree here. Yeah, the expansion seems very doable. Pretty standard, I think. Is this the first Master Bear in this entire best of 7, by the way? Kevin loves the map. The creep variety pog. Right. Another push. This means, of course, we have an Orb of Venom, which is always very, very good on a Demon Hunter. A little too late on the Hunt Saw, but whatever. There's no way Razzorman. Oh, can he win this? It's a solid supply lead. But you should know how this goes. He has Reju. He gets instant reinforcement. Kodo can't really reach. And yeah, this is just a disaster. Huge supply swing. Just look at this. Look at this value swing. And why is that? Because he didn't go for a ship. That's why. And probably because he's storming into a Night Elf base like he's brain dead. But Walk Power! Thank you for the 16-month resub! Bro, please, more Warcraft streams. Any big tournaments coming up? More streams? Am I allowed to sleep and eat and stuff? That would be nice. Big tournament this weekend. W3 Champions Season 9 Finals. Happy is back. Challenging Foggy, Focus, Lawliot, Chemico. All these guys. So yeah, this weekend and the weekend after.
A player's forces are under attack.
So it's really nice that we see a little more of the map. Again, the Furborg camp at the marketplace. Pretty tough, but I like it. Not every camp has to be takeable immediately. Especially not a marketplace camp. Next fight, this might be a little better for Razzorman. Especially if the Kodos can eat. He has 4 of them. But, oh, almost no fast anymore. How many did eat? 1, 2, but that one's an illusion. Yikes. And that bear's back. Oh, fighting against Reju when you don't have the spell. The orb is doing tons and tons of damage. And again, the longevity of a Night Elf in a fight is pretty incredible. Now there's no mana on the Shadow Hunter anymore. What do you do? Level 4/4. That Kodo will at least be entangled. Yep. Yo, Grinchy, what's up? Hope you're doing good. And Razzorman has pretty much nothing left. 5 and 2, pretty solid result. Oh, that's not talk too easy, too early, but it's 5-4. It's 46 against 34. There's no expansion, and there's a Demon Hunter on the prowl killing the first hero. That is see ya. GG. 5 and 2 for Neutron. Deja vu, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we didn't see any ships, which is a damn shame. But I hope you had fun nonetheless with this 5 and 2 show match. So you've seen all 7 maps now, and this is a contest, of course, a melee map contest from the HIVE workshop, and you can be a judge. If you have a clear personal favorite, then you can now go to the gym Discord. There's a channel called Melee Map Contest, I think. Map making competition. I screwed up every single one of these words, but hey, you know what I mean. Exclamation mark, map, vote. You can cast your vote. What map do you like best out of the 7? Deja Vu, Fairy Tale, Northwestern River, Rusty Creek, Snowmelt, Springtime, or Thrones of Tides. There's also a Reddit thread where you can voice your opinion at reddit.com/r/WC3. There's also links to every single map, so you can take a look at the description and all the details and download them. Download links there as well. All the links to the HIVE Workshop Melee contest, Melee map contest, and the VODs of previous HIVE Workshop games as well. So a lot for you to explore. If you want to contribute to this process of implementing new maps, the community voice is very, very important. Maybe you saw something that no one else really saw. Maybe you give an inspiration to one of the map makers to patch one of the maps or something. You have a voice. You can influence this with your vote. Exclamation mark map veto and the thread on Reddit. Thank you, Anaura, for the 213 sub. Love your content, Neo. Keep up the great work. Hard. Mwah! Much love. Once again, I didn't see a huge flaw in any of the maps. Some I like more, some I like less. But I don't want to influence you too much on this. Research, play the maps maybe yourself, or join the Discord and talk with the map makers. As you saw here in chat, they're very, very active. They're very, very friendly. They're very, very knowledgeable. Whatever they do, there's oftentimes a reason behind it. So you can just ask, why did you do this and this? Wouldn't it be better to do this and this? And usually they know what they're talking about and they know what they did. But sometimes, you know, needs a little patch here and there. A lot of these maps are already patched due to feedback from other map makers. So use your voice. We continue with another match tomorrow. That's going to be a Night of Mir between Foggy and Sonic. 6 p.m. Central European Time. Once again, all 7 maps, and that will then conclude the semifinals. We have Happy, Shake, Neutron, and another Night Elf in Sonic or Foggy. Should be good. Hope to see you then. Support the Hive Workshop, support Warcraft, be nice to each other, and stay safe, everybody.